on, please tell us hello. Tell us how you're doing today. Tell us where you're from. Today I thought we would do a door swag. It's actually an order that a customer has placed, but in the market we have plenty of these same materials to make another one. So you can drop that in the comments below, and we are so happy to make one for you. I have Owen here and Victoria. They are going to read the comments on all of the platforms, and so y'all talk to me, ask me questions as we go along. It's more fun that way. So much more fun. So ask me questions and we will get started. So I am going to start out with this is a bush of eucalyptus. So we would call this, or I would call it, silver dollar euc. It's much prettier than actual silver dollar euc. I mean, it's perfect little leaves, and they aren't always perfect. But this is just a bush. And why I call it a bush is it's one stem with lots of different stems on it. And I want to say it has, let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 stems of eucalyptus on it. And so we're going to use this as our base for our swag. And then she wanted sunflowers. So I have two nice stems of sunflowers that we're going to tuck in. And when I say it's a stem, it actually has... each stem has 3 flowers and 2 buds on it. So it's a pretty nice stem. These are on our website. And then I'm also going to use monkey tail pampas, which is a dried material. And it's kind of dyed a pretty lime green, but it's just kind of fun and different. And so I thought we would use this. I actually did a practice run earlier, so I think we're going to be able to put this together pretty quickly. So have we got any questions, Victoria? Is anybody talking to us?
Dawn Miller wants to know what you're making.
Miss Dawn, we're working on a swag for a customer. She wants a door swag instead of a wreath. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to go ahead and take off the tags, because I don't know about you, but I am the world's worst to leave a tag on something. So go ahead and remove those tags. Now I'm going to start out with our eucalyptus, and I am going to kind of bend and twist and turn this greenery, because I want to make sure it's not too terribly flat. And I may take a couple of these stems and trim them off and make them go in more of an upward direction.
Oh, Kristen Weaver says Wyatt says hello.
Hello, my sweet boy baby. How are you? I saw you feeding those chickens, boy. I'm so glad you're here with me. Okay, so I did cut off a few stems so that I'm able to kind of weave those in. Now what I'm going to do with my sunflowers is I am going to take them. Now of course this is all faux material, it's all artificial, and I'm going to take these flowers and bend their heads so they're going to face more outward. And you're going to kind of have to twist and turn them. I'm going to take that and kind of lay it right down into my eucalyptus. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my second stem and kind of stagger it up. Kind of come up so that it looks as if our flowers are a good bit longer than they actually are. And with the silk flowers, you're going to have to kind of twist and turn and pull and bend to make them do exactly what you want them to. But that's the nice part, is silk flowers you can do that, and fresh flowers you're going to break their heads off. So you always have to be careful with fresh. And silk you can be a little, you don't have to be quite as easy with silk flowers as you do fresh. All right, so I've taken my stems and I've basically just kind of laid them one on top of the other. Here's my greenery, here's one stem, and here's my third, okay? So I'm going to take those and I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie. So I have just some, I think these are 8-inch zip ties. I picked those up from the hardware store. So I'm just going to take them, and you can get them anywhere. I think you can get them at Walmart. I think you can get them at the dollar store. Are you coming up here, boy?
Miss Evelyn Carlisle on TikTok followed us. Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Well, here comes Osa. He needs some attention. There he is. Y'all haven't seen him in quite a while. I know that every once in a while you get to wondering where he is, where he's been off to, and he's been feisty today, hadn't you, Osa? Okay, so I just took a zip tie and I zip tied them together. You can see that zip tie right there. Okay, I'm going to take my wire snips and I'm going to cut that zip tie off. And then I'm going to also trim off some of the stems. Okay, so there's our first part. And of course, again, you can always take and twist and maneuver all of these, all the greenery.
Margaret Lynch on TikTok is saying good evening and hope you're doing good. And
Hello, Margaret.
She says good evening to Osa.
Thank you for being here.
And Miss Gigi followed us on TikTok as well.
Thanks for the follows, guys. Thank you, thank you. Okay, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. And I know we've got some void place there, but don't worry, we've got a lot of ribbon coming in, so it's going to fill up that void place. Next, I'm going to come in with some more of this eucalyptus, and I am actually going to kind of tuck it into the places that need a little something.
Kristen says, Osa made Wyatt giggle, and Miss Lenise says he knows you are doing a lot.
Right? He hasn't been in here in quite a while, though, so we don't need to bathe in front of people. Let's not bathe. Don't be feisty. I'm going to knock you off the table, sir. All right, next what we're going to do is start to add our pampas. And so I'm going to turn it upside down, and I am just going to work it into my hand, just as if this was a flower arrangement. So I'm going to take those plumes, and I am just going to kind of work them right down in to the arrangement where I want them.
Gray says, thank you for doing my puzzle arrangement, and your swag is beautiful.
Thank you, Gray. I'm so thankful you loved it. It's one of my favorites so far this summer. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed, though, yesterday's with the pink flamingo. That one was fun, too. Okay, so I'm just taking these pampas plumes, and I'm laying them right in my hand and arranging them kind of however I want to. You're just going to kind of place them wherever you want them to go.
Miss Brenda Stewart says, hey, Monty, she's watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. She's recouping from her total knee replacement.
Bless your heart.
She says lots of bruising and swelling, but doing good, walking with a walker. She says it'll be a week tomorrow, and she thanks you for praying for her. She can feel them working.
Well, we will certainly continue to pray, sweet friend, and I'm so glad you're doing better. So this pampas is dried material, so it's not going to bend and twist and turn like all the other things. So you'll have to be a little more careful with the pampas, but I do think it kind of makes it fun.
Miss Letha Harris says, guess I'll have to watch replay. I have to leave for ladies' fellowship and at men's fellowship meeting at the church.
Have fun, friend. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
She says, Monty, I know it will be pretty.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so there is our pampas. Now when you turn it upside down, it's going to kind of give you a little bit of movement. And again, you can keep manipulating those flowers to get them to be exactly where you want them. The wonderful part, again, is that they are all on wire. Okay, so I'm going to take my, please, where are we, baby? I'm going to take my zip tie, and I am going to...
The Lyrical Lily on TikTok says, hey there, catching you on the top.
Hello, friend. So glad you're here. I have loved your videos lately. I have been following you close and seeing all your fun videos. Okay, so I just took another zip tie and I zip tied that in. Take my snips, go ahead and cut those zip tie tabs. And then I'm going to trim up all of those stems.
Miss Linda Juster, this is for a customer. And Miss Virginia wants to know if you dyed the pampas grass.
I did not. It actually came this color. It is dyed material. Get down, Doug. Get down. Thank you. It's for sale?
I know, but I don't know how much it is. She wants to buy it.
Okay, give me a moment and let me
Well, we
count
just
it.
made that. That's the reason we don't know. So give us just a little bit. We'll know the price. Victoria, could you count that for me? Oh.
She's counting.
It's $60.
Okay.
Yep, with the container.
Okay.
Okay, there is our swag. Okay, next we're going to make some bows. Sorry, guys. We just made a fun arrangement on a video,
Yeah, we'll have that up tomorrow.
and it was with strawberries, fresh strawberries. And so I tucked it in the cooler, and someone wants to purchase it, so that works out good. So this is a lemon ribbon that we have on our website, and it is it has a black and white stripe on the edge, which I love. Now she wanted the lemon ribbon, and then she also wanted the black and white gingham check, and so I'm going to make a whimsy bow to add to the top, and then I'll show you how we're going to make a hanger for it. So I'm going to take my ribbon. I like to leave a long tail, so I'm going to leave my tail long, and I'm going to make a loop, and I'm catching it between my forefinger and my thumb. Okay, I'm going to make a twist.
Quinn's in the chat saying, hey. Hello, Quinn.
Hey, Quinn. I'm going to catch it, make another loop, twist, a loop, twist, and a loop. Victoria, we might want to to put another liner underneath that foam, just to make sure that it doesn't leak. Will you take a little bit more of that foil? I just hate for her to take it home and it leak. Twist, a loop. So I'm going to do 5 total loops with the lemons, and then I'm going to leave a long tail. Just like that, okay? And then I'm going to put the black and white gingham check on the back side. So now, when you're making a bow, if it's hard for you to hold this ribbon and add ribbon to it to make more loops, you can absolutely tie this off. I'm just going to layer it. So I'm just going to take that ribbon and I'm going to place it right there on the back of the lemon. I'm going to make a loop right there on the top. If you want to, bring it to me and I'll do it real quick, if that would be easier. Just see that silver lining? Yep, right there.
I'll read on Facebook.
There you go.
I thought it was a balloon. That's
Yeah, there you go. You can just put that on the floor.
Miss Elsie says, hi, Monty, Victoria, and Owen. Just got done watching the Angel's Flower arrangement you made. It was so colorful and beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Aren't those peonies fabulous? You want me to do that real quick, Victoria? Okay, let me tie off this bow, and I'm going to show you our video for tomorrow that y'all will see this pretty little arrangement. So I'm going to take, and I just tied that bow, and let me show you how we're going to line this. That'll probably be plenty, Victoria.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I think so. So this is an arrangement I actually just made, and I lined it with some Mylar paper. So I'm going to pull this out just like that. And I'm just afraid that this little liner isn't holding. So this is a little strawberry container that I found that I just thought was beautiful.
Miss Anita
And
says,
so we made a strawberry arrangement.
Miss Anita says, hi, friends. So happy to catch you live. And they love the swag. The sunflowers are so happy and perfect for this hot summer.
Thank you, friend. Thank you. Thank you. So I just lifted that out and I put that foil paper underneath, and I'm just going to trim it up, and now that just gives us a guarantee that it's not going to leak.
Cam Lee Aldridge says that $200 arrangement was stunning.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you. Hey, Victoria, just be sure to let her know that those strawberries are not, they're just fresh strawberries. Okay. So here is our swag. There is our bow. Let us fluff this bow.
Miss Lenise says she loves that strawberry arrangement.
Isn't that fun, Lenise? It's so fun. So we are doing a fun summer series. That's our first in the series. And we're going to do all fruit. So I'm going to work on several fruit arrangements. And so that one was strawberries. And then I've got a pineapple that I'm going to paint gold, and then we've got some grapefruit. So we're just going to have fun. So here is our bow, and here are all our tails, and so they're really long, and that's okay. I'm going to trim them up a little bit. So I did add wire.
Miss Deborah Simmons said she got her package yesterday.
Yay, Deborah! I'm so glad you got your package. So what I'm going to do is I tied that with long wire there, okay, and I'm going to twist it tightly. Just twist it right around those stems. So this is a fun way to decorate your door without having just a big wreath on your door. Now you can also take a grapevine wreath and hang this swag on a wreath. Oh, and if you'll step right in there, there's a grapevine wreath hanging on the wall right in there. You'll see it right as you step in. Grab that for me and let me show them how to add a swag to a wreath. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my ribbon and I'm folding it in half. Thank you. And I am cutting dovetails. So all that does is just kind of gives us a little finished look on that ribbon. It just gives us little points. Gives us kind of a finished look.
Rhea Norman says, ooh, fruit sounds fun.
Isn't that fun? It's just something different. That was Victoria's idea. So we got a pineapple. Now my pineapple is a little, it's just not beautiful. And so I thought we would paint it. Victoria came up with this idea too. Victoria's really thinking. But we decided that we're going to paint it gold so it covers up any of the flaws. And it's just for flowers anyway. We're not going to eat it. So it's just for flowers. So there is our pretty bow. I am going to leave the stems because I honestly think the stems look pretty. But here is a very simple swag for a door. And it's very inexpensive. It's something that would be very easy to hang on your door. So it would hang, and I'm going to make a hanger with the wire. I'm just going to make a little loop and twist that to make a hanger.
On YouTube, Donna Gribben says, I made a gorgeous summer swag with peaches that turned out so pretty.
It sounds beautiful. Please share a picture. We'd love to see it.
Rhea Norman asks, are the monkey tails safe outside?
They are. So it is dried material. So it needs to be under an overhang. So it needs to be on a porch. And it needs to have some kind of roof over it. I'm afraid if it gets wet, it might, I don't know. I'll have to get it wet to make sure that the dye doesn't run, because we certainly don't want the dye to run. But as long as it's under a porch, it will be fine. So it will hang on a door just very simply like this. Or you can take a grapevine wreath, a very inexpensive grapevine wreath, and you can hang your swag right on that grapevine wreath. Now it can go to the side, it can hang down, kind of down in the center, just like that, which I think I like. I like it kind of in the center. And the grapevine wreath gives it a little more width to give you something bigger on your door.
They're wanting to know how much it costs.
$40, a $40 swag. And again, we can replicate this. We have plenty of materials to make more of these. And the ribbon doesn't have to be the lemons. If you don't like the lemons, we can certainly change that up. But it was $40. So very simple, very easy. And again, with the grapevine wreath, you can even change out this swag. So you can zip tie this guy right on into the center, and then you can cut that zip tie and add a different swag. And so it would make your wreaths something different for each season. I think that might be fun and easy, so simple to do.
They're loving it, and they also love it with the wreath as well.
Isn't that nice? It kind of gives you a fullness on that door. And again, wreaths are very, the grapevine wreaths you can pick up at any craft store. Very inexpensive. But there you go. Very simple, very easy to make a swag for your door. Now, I have seen a lot of people take like a Christmas garland and lay it down and glue right down into that Christmas garland, and that is a fun and very easy way to make a swag. She wanted something very simple that would just hang simply on her door, and so I showed her some pictures, and this is the style that she chose. Her budget wasn't very large, and she wanted it as simple as can be, and so that's the reason we kind of added the monkey tail pampas into the arrangement, just to give it a little bit of lime green. But I think it turned out nice.
Miss Linda Juster says the ribbon choice is beautiful.
Isn't that fun? It's such a fun. I love black and white. I love the black and white gingham check, and I think it's perfect for any time of the year. Honestly, I think it works great for fall. It works great for summer. It works great for winter. Maybe not so much spring, but I do think the black and white is so pretty and fun.
Great and Grace on YouTube says, "Oh no, I missed it. I was outside working in my greenhouse."
Oh, did you get a lot done in the greenhouse, friend? Yes, you can always go back and watch it. You know that's the wonderful part about replay. Very simple, very short tutorial. Again, it's just 3 stems of artificial flowers, and then I think I put like 8 stems of the monkey tail pampas plumes in there. And so very simple, inexpensive, not a whole lot of material, and then some pretty ribbon. But I just tied it all together with zip ties, and I made the hanger with the wire that I attached the bow to.
Yeah, I think
Is that it? Guys, thank y'all for being here. Thank you, thank you. If you have any questions about how we do things here at the Flower Shop, you can always ask. We are so happy to answer questions. If you're interested in a custom-made silk, please be sure to message us. We are so happy to put something together for you. You can certainly message us on Facebook, on TikTok, or on YouTube, and we're happy to answer any of those questions you might have. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Do me a great big favor. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up or a heart. And guys, if you are watching this video on replay, please put over on Facebook, please put #replay in the comments so we know when you're watching. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks.